Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we'll be going through the Collingwood versus Western Bulldogs game from round 4 in this. Week 4, today will be the last videos for week 4, and then it should actually get a little bit easier to do a couple of videos for the next couple of weeks, given that I don't have university on the Monday, so I'll be able to get an extra, I think in total, two of the recaps out earlier in the week, which should help in the long run. To get these videos out easier and quicker to you guys for the AFLW review, for each game review, and I should be able to watch a couple of more games this week just because they're not on the Saturday. But anyway, let's just jump into this recap here. And as you'll see, I'm pretty sure we're having to do another couple recaps on this just because DFS hasn't updated stats yet, but we know that they will do. That he will get it up and running, and yeah, so we'll just do it this way, and it is what it is. But yeah, Pritchard 97, 28 disposals, 13 and 15, and then 4 and 4. She did pretty well from memory here. I believe this was maybe the Saturday night. Was this? Sorry, this might have been the early Sunday game. Yeah, the early Sunday game, 3 or 5. So I ended up catching, I think, a little bit of this game, but not much of it, as I had stuff on. But yeah, Pritchard 97, Fitzgerald 93, 2 goals for her, 15 touches, 4 marks, 6 tackles. Edmonds 88 after everything that's happened, and then she just pulls out this. It's a little bit frustrating, but I'm pretty sure she's not averaging that much for the year, so it's sort of like it doesn't really make much of a difference in the end, as most of us would have traded off of her, and I don't think she ended up going too well for the round. I think she went maybe 140 for the round, so a 70 average in the double after averaging like 60 for the whole season. Prior to that, is probably not a good investment for what we wanted out of her. And then Collingwood really annoyed me just because they didn't go with what I thought they would in terms of their midfield combinations, and that really just killed it all off. Sarah Rowe went into the middle more, I'm pretty sure, 3 marks, 6 tackles. I can actually go stats by Jaden here and show you the CBAs. This is such a good website by him. But if we go to Collingwood here, and we go to Rowe, Rowe's not even in the middle here. So yeah, she didn't even go into the middle. She just had more of the ball around the ground. Oh yes, she did. Sorry, 53% here. You can see in the second game, because we're talking about this round 4 second game here. And you'll see this is just a total mess up here. Imogen Barnett is secondary ruck. Ruby Schleicher 93% in the middle. Atkinson 6. Ramos 26. You've got an on baller there, and you're playing her 27% like on ball, or 26%. Like, what are you doing? I'm just totally confused. Ingram, what is going on here? Why have they got so many different... Why are you playing Geordie Allen and Ruby Schleicher, 2 of your halfbacks on ball, when you've got Ramos here just sitting here at 20-odd%? It's just, it doesn't make logical sense what they're doing, and that's why they're getting pummeled, because they don't have an actual tactic at the moment, especially kicking out back. You lost to a team that had kicked 1 goal going into week 3. Like, I'm shocked at how bad Collingwood's coaching staff is. And yeah, it's been talked about many, many times, but just the players playing in the positions that they are. And yes, they are unlucky that they don't have Brie Davey, they don't have Benici, they don't have, they didn't have Tani White for a while as well off her suspension. Who else have they lost? They've lost quite a few players due to injury, and they're down at like 22 players or whatnot. But that, having said that, they could have put up a much better fight here against a pretty woeful Western Bulldogs side in general. So I'm just shocked that this is the case with this. So yeah, Cronin 81 just off halfback, getting all the touches that really should have been going to the likes of Ruby Schleicher in the previous 4 games. But no, just don't get it to Ruby Schleicher. I mean, if you look at the advanced stats, Cronin only went at 55%. And had 14 uncontested possessions, so why not just give them to... I just don't get it. Ruby Schleicher had 16 contested possessions and went at 53%, which is almost better than... if we just look at this, where is Grace Campbell 71, like Maureen Atkinson's. Ruby Schleicher went better than the girls on kickouts. Like, what are you doing? What is going on with this? Does this have kick-ins or not? I don't know if this will have... No, it doesn't have kick-ins, which, so be it. But I just don't get it how someone can go into the middle, have better kicking efficiency, and then someone off half back. That just doesn't make sense to me, especially when that goes come from half back and you're just getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled. So yeah, I just don't get that, and I don't think anyone will. So yeah, Tiny White 80, Porter 68, Woodley 66, Smith 65, Grace Campbell 65. She's going to be a pretty good forward, I think, just for the rest of the year, given that I think she'll have a wing on ball role type of half forward role for the rest of the year, and that'll be good enough to score points just given to her high tackle frequency. Wilcox, Barnett, Hartwig, Carruthers 56. She hasn't been scoring good all year, and then she pulls out that. Gorham 55, Georgia Stathis 54, someone that I was so hyped for in the preseason. And yeah, she's just not a tackling player, and so hasn't really scored that well. Grigg with a 53, and I'm intrigued about this because I want to look at I'm actually going to do just a little bit of a deep dive here. Medium utility 165. Small forward midfielder, bone crunning. Let's just see. Analysis, work rate, defensive upside, decision making. And that doesn't really matter for AFLW fantasy. Sent to play off. Can you give me anything? But one of her recording 8 or more. Yep. Given her defensive pressure, etc. What's her any role, be it up forward, on the wing, or in the middle? Let's just see what's her actual stats here. Let's go to Samful here. No, nothing. 2024, 2023, 7 games. 15 touches, 2 marks, 8 tackles. So I'm intrigued when they move her, because I expect her to get moved onto the wing slash. If I go to DFS as well, you'll be able to see what I'm thinking here. If we just go to here and then go to Grigg, because I'm intrigued to see what happens with Grigg when she gets. If we look here, you can see mostly half forward, a little bit on ball in game week 1, round 1. I'm intrigued to see what happens with Grigg if she gets a role shift sometime next year. Because such high tackling numbers, she'll be interesting. And if we just go to I deleted the tab, but if I just go to here, you'll see if I go to Grigg here, you'll see here midfielder. Average 36. I think if she actually gets that midfield role, she could be very, very interesting to actually look at. Because I think she'll be one that could be one for next year, just given that we know that tackling is so crucial to a lot of these girls scoring. I mean, the highest probably marking average is probably about 6 or 7, and we know in the men's it's around that 9 or 10, and that's from even if I just go to here, if I just go to Emma Carney, just for instance sake, 5, 8, 10. 11 marks in 5 games. That's not even that good for marking wise. So I'm even just going to go to Marinoff here, and you see 8, 12, 17, so 4 marks a game. I wouldn't be surprised if 4 or 5 marks a game is the top tier. Now just thinking about it, even just checking row bottom, that's 13, 17, 19 in 4 games. That's around 5 a game. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if 5 is around the top. And we know that tackling some of these girls average. I mean, Marinoff is probably on the 12 or 13 tackle game. And 12 or 13 tackles, for instance, is about 50 odd points, whereas 4 to 5 marks is only 12 to 15 points. So the differential there is about 4 times. So I just wonder if the likes of Grigg is going to be really valuable next year, when she's probably going to be priced around that 35 to 40 range. Can she get a change in role and then just start tackling everything in sight? Because if she can, then I wouldn't be surprised if she averages 50 or 60 or something like that and really pumps up the gears. But she'd be priced at 420, so you'd probably need a couple of bad games from her just to lower her price down a little bit into the 350s, low 400s range, or high 300s. Weston Turner, 2 goals, and this is why she was probably the number 1 pick in the end. Damage per disposal is up there. And yeah, she just 2 goals, 2 marks, 3 tackles, 7 touches. Not going to ever really fancy relevant unless she moves on ball, I don't think. Ivy 50, Schleicher 49 off 17 touches. How many free kicks did she give away? She only gave away, where is it here? 1 free kick. That's a good start. And Greek here, you can see, like it says in her Rookie Me profile, prone to giving away free kicks. If she probably fixes that up, that probably turns into a 65. Add a couple of tackles, that probably turns into a 73, which is just so much different. And a 73 there. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if she moves on ball and just goes up the scale up towards that mid-70s average. Frederick, a 48, she really struggled in the double game week, sorry. Aaron's 47, James 45, Berry, Gavalis, Blair, Gutnick, Borg, Allen, Ramos 35. She got, just never really got a shot at it, which was really disappointing from the Collingwood coaching staff, that you've got an on-baller here and you just decided not to use her. Bennett's, Kimber, Graham, Fowler, Taylor, Shute, Grant, Livingston, Brazel, Atkinson, Butterfin, and Morris there. Anyway, that is the video there going through the the Collingwood versus Bulldogs game, in which Bulldogs won by 7 straight kicks. And more so just going through, I think, a little bit of a deep dive onto Greg, who I think is an interesting character for next year, given that she's got the type of player attributes that we really like in AFLW fantasy, and we've seen that she can play on ball or on the wing, which could do really, really well. But anyway, that is the video, and if you did enjoy it, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and I'll see you guys in the next recap. Bye guys.